Well, as you can see, the car park here at the end of the Loch Etive road is pretty much deserted. Not too surprising, because further up the road there it's thick, heavy snow. There's plenty of it still falling. So down here at sea level there's nothing lying, a few snow flurries, but nothing on the ground. However, it's been raining for weeks, feels like forever since Christmas. So everything will be soaked through. And I think it'll be a very wet hike along the loch this afternoon. So my plan is just to spend a few hours fishing this afternoon and into the evening. Put up the tent, get a wee campfire going, get some dinner on the go. And that should be enough to keep me going. Target spurdog. Maybe the odd ray as well. Dogfish, things like that. But I think the fishing's kind of secondary, just being out. It's near the end of February now, so at least it's a bit lighter. But as you can see, it's still pretty cold, murky sort of conditions. So a lot of warm gear with me. Not sure whether to count that or not as a species for the year. It's just a whiting, it's been shredded by the spurdogs. At least it shows us some spurdog down there. Well, the wind's gone now. There's still some snow and sleet showers floating about. It's not quite sunset yet, but it's such a grey day. Hard push to tell. Let's get the
fire going, I think. Or rather, get the tent up and then get the fire going, I think. Could do with something to eat. A couple of casts there, but just that one wee whiting head. At least you know there's some spurdog in there, so it gives us a good chance of getting some later on. Got the tent up over here. It's hard to get the pegs in, but comfy enough spot for the night. Although if you look just there, you can just see where the storms have been washing in. So they're going right over this bit at times, I think. However, it's a biggish tide, but fairly calm night forecast, so I don't think we'll have the sea coming in through our front door. Anyway, time for some dinner, I think. That's a decent sized one. I've measured it, so I'll check it when we get home. Not gonna mess around tonight. Just take some dry wood in to get us started. And a few more branches as well. Basically, it's no fire, no food tonight. So every incentive to get this thing going. Yeah, it's looking pretty much done. Just the usual mix of stuff in there. Chicken and chorizo and pasta, tomatoes, mushrooms and stuff as well. So basically anything. Well, it's raining away now. Well, it's warm enough beside the fire here. We'll give it a wee while longer. And just hit the sack. It's completely black out there. No sign of light at all, just my torch. Not the best view, but little male spurdog there. I've had 2 or 3 of them, but no more of the larger females, just that one. Anyway, it's raining fairly steadily now, so I think I'll just call it a night and get up reasonably early tomorrow for an hour or 2.
quite wet last night, not much wind, but it rained quite heavily. So I'm about to see if I can get the fire going, get some coffee on, bacon and eggs, stuff like that. Just lightly feathering some of the sticks here. These are dry sticks, just to come in with me. Pretty hard going getting dry wood around here, so they'll catch no bother at all. Most of the wood in these parts is super saturated at the moment. Been raining, snowing pretty heavily non-stop for weeks now. Just put a pot of water on now, I think. Certainly do with some coffee. That's a very welcome sound in the morning. See a few ripples in the water now. It's just a little breath of wind and it really drops the temperature. Quite cool now. Up here the surface layers of the loch are pretty much pure fresh water, so you can just use it to get water for coffee, etc. Well, that's looking good. Get it in a minute or two. Well, I don't think I'll be getting my Michelin star anytime soon, but it certainly hits the spot. A cold morning like this. Just a bacon and egg in a wrap. And this little bugger's been around all morning. Doesn't seem too afraid of me. Yeah, it's just little baby dogfish, that one. Still, another species for the year. Quite small, this thing. But just get put back. Just popped some mushrooms on there I didn't use last night. I'll be around 2 ready in a minute. Better get that off the fire, eh? Well, I don't think it's getting any prizes for presentation, but it'll be tasty enough. I nearly always use frozen mackerel up here. Although it's noticeable from the boat, bluey does seem to do quite well with the rays, but the only thing it seems to do better for. I just use the simplest possible rod straps. You want everything to be as light and simple as possible out here. So these ones are just cheapos, but they've got a lot of Velcro and they hold the rods together really quite nicely. Things like rod slings and stuff would just get in the way.